What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, I came down here thinking I was going to work on a car that's sitting over there. Instead, I ended up picking up another car, and I'm going to take a new project on. As I got down here and I started looking around, I realized I've got way too many project cars. I think it's time we get rid of some. So let's address the elephant in the room, which is my Rivian being put to work yet again, towing another broken vehicle. This car is a 2014 Chevy Sonic. Cool little car. I actually had a few of these on the channel. I like them. They're good cars. This one, you know, she's had kind of a rough life, and this actually belongs to my sister's wife. So my sister-in-law owns this car, and she's had this car since it was 2 years old. She bought this herself with her own money in 2016. This was her first car, and unfortunately the car kind of fell into disrepair, and because of that they had to stop driving it. Now, it was my sister that had been driving this car for the most part for the last, I don't know, probably couple of years, because her wife got a new vehicle. So she took over driving this one, but unfortunately, as she told me, it was shaking so bad that she was afraid to drive it. Now, I actually had this car down here, I don't know, about a year ago, but I don't think I filmed it. I did some work to it to fix the air conditioning for them. I'm happy to report, after a mechanic ripped them off for about $1,200 and replaced a bunch of parts that didn't need to be replaced, I was able to fix the AC on this for about 25 bucks. It was simply a pressure sensor that needed replaced. Well, since then, unfortunately, the car kind of fell into more disrepair. They got rear-ended by a lady that had been drinking, and now the car's got a little extra damage. And unfortunately, for the last, I don't know, about a year, this thing has been parked and not running. And I told her, you know what? I need a new car on the channel. I said, why don't I pick this thing up from you? I'm going to fix everything mechanically wrong with it. I'm going to pay for it all. I'm going to buy all the parts. I'm going to get this thing fixed, hopefully maybe even cosmetically fixed up a little bit, maybe even a Mako paint job. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to do everything we can to make this car safe and reliable so that my sister has a solid, reliable car that she can count on to get where she needs to go. And speaking of safe and reliable cars, can I just give a quick shout out? See, it's like, yes, you can. Yes, you can absolutely shout me out. Can we give a big shout out to my highly used Rivian R1T quad? Stupid cheap. Picked this thing up for $43,000. It's got, I don't know, I bought it with like 68,000 miles. It currently has over 75,000 miles, and I haven't had this thing very long. I use this truck like a truck is meant to be used, and I'm happy to report this thing has been absolutely great. And you can see the kind of things I pull. Not necessarily a Chevy Sonic. I've pulled all kinds of stuff with it, but this trailer alone is a 24-footer. That is a massive trailer. It is heavy, but that truck is way heavier. Now, I want to mention before we go any further into the video, we have the Raptor. This is the giveaway truck. So if you guys are interested in getting in on this and potentially being the new owner, I mean, one of you are going to be the new owner of this 2010 Ford SVT Raptor, well, all you got to do is go to the website, guys. It's that simple. It's www.fanathem.com/AAR, or you can click the QR code, or you can click the link in the description box down below. That's all you have to do. Go get yourself a digital download, a keychain, a coffee mug. Go find something that suits you and get entered for your chance to win, because this giveaway is not going to last forever. Next, let's get into some of the cars that I'm planning on getting rid of. Nick, are you going to show up, or are you just going to stand there?
I'm sorry.
You're all right. Nick just went and got us some Taco Bell. Did you eat already?
No.
You're waiting on me?
Yeah.
Well, maybe, let me make this quick.
Okay.
You know what? Let's go eat. You guys can wait. We'll be back. All right, we're back. Sorry guys, I had to go eat. I just got done burning my my grass. I don't know if I should have done that or not. I used Roundup 365 and I just obliterated all of this except for this. I'm gonna have to hit this again. And then I burned it. I burned it because my thought process was this stuff was so dry, and you can see it over here, it's still killing all of this. I'll end up burning this down too, but the thought process is with this stuff being dry like straw, if one of these cars was parked on top of it, you know, hot exhaust, or God forbid somebody comes by and throws a cigarette or something, you know, it could light this up. So the thought was if I just preemptively control burned all of this, then there's absolutely no chance that it's going to catch on fire later. At least that was the idea. I breathed in quite a bit of it, and then I thought, wait a minute, I used Roundup on this. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Huh. Anyway, let's talk about some of the cars that I'm going to get rid of. And honestly, I'm thinking about getting rid of almost everything. I'm debating, I haven't made a decision on this yet, but I'm debating going a different direction with the channel. And again, I haven't made this decision yet. I'm thinking about it. I figured I'd share it with you and see what you guys think. This one right here, this one's got to go, man. Unfortunately, I overpaid on it so much, I can't sell it. I can't afford to sell it. I've got way too much into this truck that barely runs. I drug it out with the Raptor the other day, since I already had the Raptor out anyway. I put it up at Copart, I put it up at Copart recently, and you know, I think it did $7,000, something like that. It's still not enough. It's still not enough. So, unfortunately, as much as I hate this truck, it's going to have to sit here. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Since I can't afford to get rid of it, I'm going to have Clint come out from, I think it's Lyle's Services. The gentleman that came out, his name's Clint. He came out and he helped us on the fuel pump and the engine on the Dart and the fuel pump on the Cadillac SRX. I'm going to see what he would charge to maybe dig into this motor a little bit. I don't think we're going to fix it, but it's got a timing chain issue. Maybe he could do something with it. But ultimately, my goal, this truck has to just, it has to go away. This car right here, the 80s Z28, I freaking love this car. And I'm debating, based on the views, whether you guys are interested in seeing this car get continued or not. Drop a comment below. If there's something that you just don't want to see gone, leave a comment and let me know, because I'm going to be watching the comments on these, okay? Because this is going to help me determine what cars stay and what cars go. Part of me thinks I should just send this down the road as it is. It's relatively clean, especially the interior. The interior, aside from a few cracks in the dash, interior is actually really good on this car. I mean, you hardly find these in such original condition. Even the headliner, back seats, it's in incredible shape. Factory engine, transmission, cold air conditioning, but the paint sucks. Now I could take it down to my guys at Mako, probably pay them, I don't know, it's going to be more than the normal $800 or whatever for a paint job, because there's some body work. There's a little bit that needs to be done to get this thing ready for paint. How much more would it be worth painted, and how much is it worth right now? I have no idea. I have no idea. Runs, drives, great. Cold air conditioning, a great old car. Nothing particularly fancy, but it's a good old car. And it's either going to Mako or it's going down the road. You guys drop a comment below and tell me what you would want me to do with it. Next, let's move over to the other side of the yard. Now, I sold a couple cars the other day. We'll see if you guys can pick up on which ones they were, and I'll tell you what they were at the end in case you didn't. This one is definitely going down the road. I got to put the condenser in it, charge the AC. I'm not going to bother with the hood. It's a great running driving car. This one is going to be going to Copart probably next week, and I'm filming this like actually right now. So if you see this video on Saturday, you can know that I filmed this on Friday and that this car is going up for sale next week. We'll see what it does at Copart. Same thing with the Bentley. I have one more video to make on the Bentley. I don't want to spoil it, but a subscriber reached out who does like audio stuff professionally, knows what he's talking about, and he was able to give me a part number for an aftermarket pigtail that goes to the factory stereo in this. And I ordered it. It's here, and supposedly all we have to do is match the wires, solder them together, plug it in, and we should have a working screen. He was also kind enough to send us the entire radio, which is pretty damn expensive for these things. He sent it to me. Speaking of, I need to send him some money because I told him I would pay for the shipping. Really cool guy. His name is Steven. Not going to give you his last name, but Steven, just a big shout out to you. I don't know if you wanted me to shout out this company or not, so I'll leave that alone for now. Steven, if you see the video, get a hold of me. And if you want me to promote your company, happy to do that, man. Super nice guy, and I think we're going to have the screen fixed. If we have the screen fixed in this, what that means is you'll be able to control things like the air suspension. You'll be able to control the heat and the air conditioning. Not to mention, it should hopefully have a working radio. It's a big deal. That screen is very important to this car. And after that, I'm done. All right, I'm finished. We took this car a long way from where it was when we got it. It's a good, solid foundation for a Bentley. I mean, it really is. The thing has a good running W12. It shifts. The all-wheel drive works. Check engine lights on for an evap code. It needs a set of tires. It needs some center caps. It needs the hood. I don't even remember. I think it needs the entire thing from the handle. The handle in there is broken. And the cable that runs up here. That whole thing, it needs that. You're talking small potatoes type of stuff. I'm probably going to send this to Copart and let it go. Next, Nick's Dodge Charger. Oh, look, I think Nick is about to come out here. Hold on. If he comes out here, we'll see. I don't think he's going to care. He's so wrapped up in that Camaro, which, by the way, we still need to do the air conditioning. We're going to do a video trying to fix his air conditioning. It's a blend door has broken, and it's a big job. We're going to try to tackle that ourselves. We're going to use a cheat code to try to fix it. And we got a new exhaust from Pipes today. Major shout out to the sponsor Pipes for hooking us up with a crazy little exhaust system for that car. I think it's going to make it sound a whole lot better. And I think you're really excited for the air conditioning and the exhaust.
Yes, very.
All right, so I've got a lot to do this week, but I want to make both of those a priority this week.
Okay.
All right, so I would like to get your blend door hopefully fixed this week, and I'd like to get your exhaust done this week.
I can't wait. I was talking about it earlier too a lot.
Now, do you remember who sent us the exhaust?
Pipe sent the exhaust.
Ah, very good. Very okay. Very good. See, one day I'm hoping that Nick takes over the channel, and maybe he'll actually fix something since I don't ever fix anything.
Well, yeah, according to people in the comment section.
According to the comment section, I don't build anything. I don't fix anything. I don't know what I do on here. In this particular video, you're right, though. I'm not doing a damn thing but talking. It's not called a picture. It's called a video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I didn't talk, I don't know what you guys would be watching right now. So, a quick question. I'm kind of going through an inventory, and then I'm going to talk a little bit at the end of the video about what's going on, because I've been going through some things, man, and I think part of it, I'll tell you what, I could use a sponsorship from that company, BetterHelp. You ever heard of BetterHelp?
No, I have not.
Man, Hoovie's Garage talks about them like every week. Sometimes twice a week he talks about BetterHelp. Now, I'm sitting here going, damn, like I need some mental help. I need an evaluation because I feel so stressed out and overwhelmed, man. Like it's really weighing on me. It really is. The Dodge Charger.
Yeah.
I plan on dumping it this week, or trying to. I want to send it to Copart and just see what it does. If it doesn't do well at Copart, I'll send it through ACV, or I'll call Manheim out here or something. Do you have any feelings about that? Don't care? Got your Camaro?
Well, I love having the Camaro, but it kind of does suck because I did like it too.
Yeah.
So one issue is just like it was so far like behind, like there's no like not even aux cable for it.
So the technology is what was really...
Yeah, that was the only thing that like really got me, because I love the design of the 6th gens and 7th gen Chargers.
You know more about these things than I see. What I mean? He's getting good, man. And one day, somebody's going to have to carry the torch, because I promise you, I'm not doing this forever. I'll edit your videos for you, Nick. You start making content. I'll do the editing. We'll split it 50-50 until, I die, and then you can just have all of it. That'd be a reason to off me, I suppose. Put me out of my misery. All right. Well, I have not fixed it's either the brake. It's this front wheel. It's either the brake caliper, or it's a brake line. It's one of the two. I haven't fixed it, and I'm not going to. I'm sending it down the road. I'll tell you what you can do, Nick, though. You could come out here and help me sometime with giving some of these cars a bath.
Yeah, of course.
We can wash and dry them off before I take pictures of them, because they need to look decent before I put them up for sale. As much as I don't want to get rid of this one, I really don't want to get rid of this one. Of all the cars that are sitting here that I have no problem getting rid of, this one, I don't know, man.
I don't blame you, though. I mean, look at it. It's an old school Bentley. I mean, there's just something about that.
So you appreciate, that classic luxury look. So do I. I got a lot of respect for this old car, man.
Plus, wasn't there 500 something of these made?
Yep, 572 of these were ever made. This is it. It's a little rough. The seats need to be dyed. That'd be perfect for a sponsorship from Clyde's. The paint, after sitting outdoors for a while, it's only right there, but it has really started to, I forget what they call it, crow's feet. It started to crow's feet, man. The way I feel about it, though, if this was something I was going to hold on to, I was going to get it repainted anyway. I was going to get it repainted the same color, but instead of just this kind of basic color, I was going to have some metallic, some bright metallic.
That would be nice.
Thrown into I don't know, it would be a blue color like this, just to really set it off, Unfortunately, this thing ran into another problem, and a lot of people seem to think I'm rich or something. Well, you guys are, I don't know what you're smoking, but I need some of that. We ain't rich over here, guys. All right, you notice there's no Ferraris and McLarens and Lamborghinis on this channel?
Yeah.
I don't think that's in the cards for me. And believe it or not, I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me. I'm absolutely fine with the old crap boxes, man. I freaking love these old cars. But I was going to have this fixed. That's not that big a deal to get fixed. And then a fresh coat of paint, dye the seats, some tires. But unfortunately, it still needs some brake work. The brakes do work, but one of the brake, I don't know if they call them brake boosters or brake, the things that are driven by the motor, one of them is bad. That starts getting into some serious money. And then I've got a carburetor float or something that's sticking, and it's actually dumping fuel out from under the front of the car.
Oh, fun.
So the carburetors need to be rebuilt. These are not cheap to fix. Even if you do it yourself, this stuff still costs money. You got to go to places like Flying Spares, I think is what it's called, or something like that. You got to order these parts. It takes time. It costs money, and it's just something I don't have. So most likely, man, this one kills me. I don't think I can do it. I'm gonna think on this one again, guys. Drop your comments below, because your comments are gonna help me decide on what stays and what goes. Now, I know that this one's probably going to be an easy one for a lot of you. A lot of you are going to say, "No, dump that one, dump that Hyundai." Guess what, Nick?
What?
I'm not dumping the Hyundai.
Really?
I'm not dumping this. I freaking love this car.
Out of all the cars you have, I'm surprised you fell in love with this one.
Can you guess why?
How cheap it is?
How much did I pay for it?
$400. Right?
$400. And that's no BS. It's not, but then there was all these charges and other. No. I helped out ACV Auction, so they gave it to me for no fees. And it was a local car. It was literally right down the road in Lawton. So I bought a ton of parts for this that I have in the shop. Window regulator on the passenger side is shot. I bought it. The door panel was missing on the passenger side front. I got it. The tail lights on this, somebody spray painted them. I don't know what they were thinking, but they did this to them.
Stylish.
Yeah, that's a word for it. So they were trying to make it look cool, I guess, and that didn't work. Instead of trying to sand those down, I bought new ones. So I've got 4 new and the proper ones for this, because these are not the right taillights for a hybrid car. The hybrids have clear lights and they're LEDs. So I spent the money. I got the right ones. It's not the prettiest. It's got a couple little dings, and it's got this on the bumper that I might try to fix, or I might not. I don't know. Not perfect, but it's probably not unlocked either. No, it's not unlocked. It's got good tires though. I fixed it for like nothing. I don't even remember exactly what I did to fix it. I got into my Oh, I remember what it was. So I bought a relay. I bought, I think, a fuse for the cutoff or whatever for the battery. I bought a couple small things. It turned out it wasn't none of that.
Really?
Yeah, I tore you were here, we tore the whole car. Yeah. The battery had the whole interior, everything ripped out of this thing. It turned out it was a software issue because the battery had been sitting for so long, the car had sat for so long that the battery died. The hybrid battery had got so low that you had to actually go into your special scan tool and force the engine to start so that it would then charge the hybrid battery. That's it.
What a complicated, but it's such an easy fix too. Like
stupid easy if you know what you're doing, which I didn't. Nick, you have a mosquito sucking on your throat.
Gotta get it
there
off.
You go. You got it. Yeah, you're gonna have a nice lump right there on your Adam's apple. Man, he was going to town on you. Anyway, I can't bring myself, at least not right now, to get rid of this car. It's a hybrid. It probably gets in the 40s. Dang. I'm sure, 40 miles a gallon, 45 miles a gallon, something like that. I'm sure it does well. It's a big car. It's a limited trim, I think. So it's got the sunroof. It's got everything. I mean, this thing is freaking loaded for a $400 car and low mileage, only like 115,000 on it.
For a Hyundai, that's
all day. So needs a little work. We're going to come back in another video. We're going to finish putting it together. I may change my mind down the road, but for right now, I'm going to hold on to this. And there's another good reason for holding on to a $400 car. And that is if a family member or something has an emergency situation.
Yeah.
Oh, my car broke down. Oh no, or I had an accident or something. It's good to have a backup.
Yeah. Something
that, people can use if they need it. It's here.
You're right.
So for $400 plus, a few $100 in parts, I've got it freaking worth it. And I don't know if people continue watching the videos on it, maybe we'll go further. Maybe I'll take it down to Mako and have, fix a little body work, shoot some fresh black, maybe with some sparkles in it,
That'd be great.
Make it look good. This car, I got news on this one. This is the internet's favorite car, if you can believe that. Like, everybody online absolutely loves my version of the General Lee. And when I say love, what I mean is they love to hate this car. Even Cletus McFarland. And, hey, everybody's got an opinion. So I'm not coming on here to talk trash on the man. I think his videos are awesome. But I disagree with him on a lot of aspects. A lot of things he said about this car, I don't agree with. However, he did pick it up for half the price.
Yeah.
Okay. This car, when I bought it, was $80,000. He got his for how much?
39,000, right?
Yeah.
Around there.
39.9 or something. Yeah.
Saw it last night, so just fresh in my mind.
That's crazy. Good for him. But I have some important news on this. If you guys remember, I did not buy this car. I actually leased it. I leased it on a 3-year, 36-month lease with 12,000 miles a year. And I did that so I could get rid of some negative equity.
Yeah.
From like the last 10 years of buying a brand new truck or car every single year. Mm. So I got this, and I'm happy to report I just made my 15th payment. You know what that means?
Really close to halfway done.
Yeah. Or no, it's a 36 month.
50, it would be 18.
Okay, so 18. Sorry, yeah, my math is really good, man. Like, math is my thing right there. I am half done paying for this car, which means a year and a half. A year and a half left, and not only am I done with this car, I'm also done with all that negative equity that went into it as well. And I've had a lot of people ask me, like, do I plan on keeping it when the lease is up? And honestly, what would you think, Nick?
You don't really drive, but at the same time, you do really love this car.
I do love it. Do you think I love it enough to buy it out of my lease?
That's a That's a tough call.
Yeah, the answer is no. the answer is no. The only thing that I really love about this car anymore, I mean, I love the wrap and everything's super cool. It was my Power Tour car for 2026. So I love that as well. It's got my Power Tour sticker on the back, and it's got the QR code. I absolutely love the car. I do think it's a quick car. I think it's relatively fast. I think it is very comfortable. I love this car. You know, if the lease is over and they tell me, you know, hey, we'll give it to you for, you know, 20 grand. Yes.
100%.
Yeah. Yes. So I mean, there is a maybe. If they decide at the end of the lease the car's value has dropped so much that it's worth 20 grand, I will absolutely buy this car for $20,000. But if it's over 25,
no.
Nah, I'm not going to do it. Cool car, love the car. I'd love to hold on to it longer, but anything over 25, I'm going to let that one go. Okay, are you ready to go into the shop?
Yes.
And see what we got in there?
Mm-hmm.
We got something big coming in the shop. Oh, I haven't been in here in a while. Whoo, it is freaking cold. Do you feel that?
Feels good.
Oh my God. What is it? It's not even 7, Nick. It is like 68 degrees in here.
I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me give a big shout out to my godfather, Uncle Randy, who I was named after, who built the shop for me. And he also installed my Mr. Cool units for me as well, which these things have been rocking for 5 years or more.
6 now.
6 years?
It was like 2020, I think.
6 years. Wow. I can't believe that much time has gone by. Okay, anyway, so big news on, on the Dodge Dart. I've got some feelings about this one, Nick, and ain't none of them good.
Why not? This thing looks so good.
Do you think it looks good?
I love the design of this car.
You do
really.
love the design of it? I'll be honest with you. I love this. I love the look of the car. I even love the yellow. And I'm not a yellow person.
It's unique, though. I mean, like, look at it. Like,
it is. I love this car, and this is a good time to answer why I'm not a Mopar guy. I'm not. I never have been. Been a Chevy guy. Never really been into Fords either, but there's no real reason to that, just not my taste.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's no real reason that I haven't been into Fords, but I do have a reason that I've not been into Mopars. I'm just out of curiosity, do you have any idea why I'm not a Mopar guy?
I would say engines, but at the same time, the transmission is what I'd be more worried about.
What specifically? You're right. You're on the right track. But like specifically, especially in older cars like this.
I mean, faulty engines.
No, that's not it. Believe it or not, that's not it. These things are, I would say, just as reliable, motors, transmissions, just as reliable as any Chevy or Ford out there. All right? The reason I have a problem with so many of these cars is the engines, the powertrain, the drivetrain for these. While they're out there and there are specialty places that you handle stuff like this, they're just not as common. I'm sure I'm going to get some flack in the comments from all the Mopar lovers. Look, I love the cars. I really do. It's just the aftermarket support for these is just not there compared to a Chevy or a Ford.
True.
I need a motor for this. All right? The one of the pistons left the chat. Okay, like Bluetooth piston enabled. It's gone. There's been some debate whether it was my fault, whether it was not my fault, whether it was a design defect, whether it was somebody rebuilt the engine improperly. We could argue that all day. At the end of the day, you know what? It doesn't matter.
No.
If I blew the engine, I blew the engine. If the engine was defective from the start, it was defective from the start. At the end of the day, you know what we're left with?
Blown up engine.
We've got a grenaded engine. So, pointing fingers isn't going to fix the problem. You can take a look at this crankshaft here. It still has the blue markings on it. It has white numbers on it right there. I mean, there's a 3777. This engine looks like it was new. It should not have grenaded. You can clearly see right here, there's everything but the piston. The piston is actually here.
Fun.
In a bunch of pieces, and I think there's a few pieces of the piston over here too. All right? And I think this is I don't think this is the compression ring. I think this is the oil ring right here. So there's what do you think of that ring gap? I think that's right on the money. That looks good to me. Okay, all jokes aside, I'm trying to decide what to do with this car, and this is... I thought there was more support for these than there was, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I went looking for, places like Smitting Performance. They handle my engines for Chevys.
Yeah.
For GM vehicles all day, every day. And I thought, okay, no problem. I'll go over to Smitting. No. Nope.
You won't.
Nope. That's not going to happen. So I started looking around. It's like, okay, you can find like some crate engines here and there. You can find them on eBay. You can find some specialty places that build motors for crazy money for these. But like if you're just looking around, like on Facebook Marketplace,
you won't find it.
I was shocked. Because I went on Facebook Marketplace and I was like, I don't need this car to have a new engine. And I don't need this to be a race car. I think this car is cool as it is. I like it. It burns rubber. It's got a sure grip rear end. That's all I need, man. Give me a nice little, a spicy, not hopped up, but just a spicy little V8 for this thing. 318's fine. Something that can just spin the wheels. That's all I need. I don't need a race car. So I jump onto Facebook Marketplace, and I quickly realized there's almost nothing for this. And no, you cannot just go buy a Magnum engine from a more modern version of like a Dodge, like an older Durango maybe, or the old Dodge 1500 pickup trucks. They don't just bolt in.
No.
So not without a lot of different modifications. This is just, there's more to it to get one of these the way you want than it is a Chevy or a Ford. And it's harder to find the parts, and when you find parts, they're expensive. And you get to things like this exhaust, this crazy exhaust that they cut holes in the inner fender. On both sides, they cut holes to run this ridiculously complex header system through. And I thought, we're going to delete that. We're going to delete that immediately. I almost cut it out of the car the day we got the engine out.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't, Nick, because I started looking around for headers. I thought, no big deal to find some headers for an old Dodge.
Wrong again.
Let me tell you something. This particular Dodge Dart is an older version. It's a 65. Well, apparently, nobody really makes headers for this unless you want to spend crazy money because of the year.
Yeah.
It's too old. If you go like 2 years newer, I think 67 and up, oh yeah, all day long. You can buy regular plain Jane headers for it, not a problem. But on a 65 and a 66 and like a 64 or something like that, no, because the headers don't fit. It's made in such a weird, wonky, strange way with the steering gearbox being in your way right here. No, you can't do it. I spoke to another sponsor of mine, Holly, and they told me they do have a set of headers for this, but they're fender exit headers. I've never had those. I'm not even sure I know exactly what those are, but I think what they mean is that like the headers run down and they come out.
Like that, kind of, like in a way, like not like there, but like on the side.
I think they come out here, like behind the wheel or down here, under the wheel. And if that's the case, that means there's no room for, little things like mufflers.
Yeah.
So, I unless you ran side pipes, I don't know. I again, I'm not a Mopar guy. I love the car. I freaking love the car, but I'm not a Mopar guy, meaning I don't have the knowledge that some of these old Mopar guys have, and I'm having a hard time with this one. So my next idea was I'll find just a basic LA 318 to throw in this, and I'll get some factory exhaust manifolds. Easy to find because they're cast iron, they're old school. Nobody wants them because everybody wants headers.
Yeah.
Wrong. They don't exist. They don't exist because, and listen, the exhaust manifold for the driver's side is a very rare, like a diamond type of piece. It is so rare because it has to snake around this gearbox and down, and it's perfectly designed for these cars. So people that have them aren't getting rid of them.
No.
People that don't have them will pay ungodly amounts of money for them. I've been on specialty Mopar sites, forums, begging anybody for just one. Just one. I can find the passenger side all day. It's that one I can't find. Not a single person has one for a 65 Dart. That leaves me with almost no options.
You're screwed.
I'm sitting here trying to, like, I'm really trying to figure out what to do. However, I do want to give a shout out to somebody that sent me an email the other day. By the way, you guys remember earlier I was talking about that stereo that I got sent? Check this bad boy out for the Bentley. The wood is the wrong color, but honestly, who cares? This was free. So thank you again so much for sending me. And it's all the climate controls, everything. This dude is super, super awesome.
For 06, that looks really, really good.
Doesn't it look good?
Yeah, like you would think that it's newer, like a lot newer.
I'm gonna miss that Bentley. I'm genuinely gonna miss that Bentley. Steven, again, thank you, man. I hope he sees this video because that was super nice and generous. Okay, now let me tell you what I found. All right, so a guy named David, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'll put out his first name and that's it. Up in Wichita, Kansas. He got a hold of me and he said, I told you guys about this before. He's got what he says is a freshly rebuilt 318. You know, just a good, stout little 318. Nothing crazy, nothing super fancy, but just a good motor. It's exactly what I'm looking for. And it comes from carburetor to oil pan. Now, these cross members here, subframes, whatever you want to call them, K members, for this particular car, you got to have a special kind of oil pan because it will hit like right here. So I don't know if his has the right oil pan for this car, but I have that oil pan right there. All right. So I have that part if I need it. But his is complete from carb to pan. And today he sent me another email. He said, hey, I saw your last video. The other problem is a 318 is internally balanced, whereas the 360 is externally balanced. So this torque converter has weights that have been welded onto it, and they didn't weld them very well. Take a look at that mess. That's awful. Who knows if it was even balanced right. But anyway, I'm going to need another torque converter, so there's more money going out the window. He told me he will throw in the transmission. So I get the motor, transmission, torque converter, carburetor, intake, oil pan. He said he will give me everything because he has absolutely no use for it. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think that transmission was good.
It's Mopar. It's not.
It's a Mopar. Damn.
I love Mopar. Like
oh, wow.
Anything. Like my dream car is an SRT8 Charger. Like
we're Team Chevy now, I guess. He got that Camaro, and it's like Mopar junk.
No. If you handed me an SRT8, I would take that.
Guess what? I ain't handing you an SRT8. You go buy your own SRT. You got a Camaro. You go buy your own SRT8.
I'm going to.
I know you will. I have faith that you'll have it. I do. I don't think that's going to be a big deal for you. I think you're going to get that pretty easily. But anyway, on this, I think I'm going to go to Wichita this coming week. That's why I said I got a lot to do, and I got a lot on my mind because I was either going to buy a brand new 360 engine for this, but then I need a bunch of parts, or I can just grab a 318 if he's giving me the transmission with the torque converter and everything. It's everything I need. Might as well just swap everything out, one and done.
Yeah.
The only thing I need, and if anybody's watching, if you have any help, if you have what I'm looking for, I'll be honest with you, I prefer headers because they look cooler, but I get it. Headers aren't they're not really much of an option on this car, but if you have some, and they're guaranteed to fit a 65 Dart, that's the thing. Or if you have the old cast iron manifolds, I would actually love that. I would prefer the simplicity of the cast iron manifolds. They'll flow just fine. It makes it easier for me to get in and work on this thing. And it's a big if, but if I can get this car running and driving reliably, I do love this car. I might be willing to hold on to this one for Power Tour next year or something.
That would be nice bringing this. Like, this would get a lot of attention.
I really do. I really do like this car. We'll see what happens though, and maybe there's somebody out there that's going to be like, dude, I've got the manifolds, or I've got some headers, I've got something, I've got a solution for your problem. Because right now, unless we go with Holley's fender exit headers, and I just don't think that's a great idea for a car you're trying to drive and enjoy. We're gonna have to figure something out. Okay, that brings us. I think there's one car left. Have you guys figured out what? Do you know what cars I sold yet? Have you figured out the cars that I sold? I sold 2. You notice which ones are gone? Don't say it. Think about it.
Okay.
Don't say it. Think about it. All right, let's go outside. And I got another car that. Hey Nick, this last car out here. Do you think I'm gonna? Oh, look at that big ass frog.
Oh my God.
Whoa, dude. Oh man. Nick, shine the flashlight. Let's see if we can find him. There he is. Wow, that's a big old frog, man. Wow. What is up, dude? Where are you going? No. Can you catch him, Nick? Damn it.
Let me wait.
There we go. Look at that sucker. What is up, man? That is a massive... That is a massive frog. Should I grab him?
Go right ahead.
Ribbit. Oh, he shit it all over me. Oh, this stinks. Oh my God, he shit on me. You mother... No, we're having motherfucking frog legs tonight. Get your ass over here. Yeah, no, you don't get to shit on me. Nope. Come here. What the hell kind of frog? Oh, he shit it again. Nick, let me see your shirt. You gotta smell this, dude. Come here. Smell this.
I'm not.
Smell this, Nick. Oh my God. All right. I got Nick. I gotta wash my hands. Now that those shenanigans are over, we can finally get on the last car before we reveal the cars that are missing. That is my, I don't remember what it is, 84?
I think it's 84 or 87.
I think you're right. I think it's 84. Chevrolet Corvette. We took it out. Was this yesterday?
No, day before yesterday.
Day before yesterday. We took her out on her maiden voyage after 20 years and a lot of work. We finally got her running and driving. And promptly, the brakes all locked up. The transmission no longer goes into any gear, like it's stuck in park, I don't know. We ended up kind of tearing it up, getting it off a trailer and getting it on the trailer, and then I got so upset I ripped it off with a chain that's still laying on the ground here, and the Ford Raptor. And this is where it's sitting until I've had so many people since seeing this video came out today, I think, or no, today was the Camaro video, so this video came out yesterday. And a lot of people watched the video, and they shared in my frustration and anger, and they said, you know what, you need to just get rid of it. To hell with that car. You tried, you can't save them all. We need to push Control Alt Delete. We need to Bluetooth this car. And I don't know that I'm ready to give up on it yet.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I probably should. I was so determined this thing would be able to at least make it on one 10-mile run. If nothing else, I said from the beginning, I didn't plan on keeping the car, but the powertrain, the motor and the transmission. I could scrap the rest, that's fine. But the motor and the transmission, I felt like were probably worth keeping. But right now, this car just doesn't do anything. So I got some decisions to make. Should I pull the motor and transmission, just hold on to them, scrap the rest of the car? Should I try to fix the car and take it on the 10-mile drive? Or should I just sell the car entirely as it is, dump it on Copart, and let it go?
It's a hard decision.
Right now, I can't list it as a run and drive.
No.
Because it runs, but it does not drive.
Yeah.
So at a minimum, we need to like drag it up here so I could get a jack under it and
check.
Try to get that transmission linkage, which I hope that's what it is, because if not, then the transmission's trash. or the rear end is, I don't know, or the brakes are just so locked up that the back end doesn't move at all. I don't know, but one way or another, we'd have to figure that out. So, as for the two cars that I got rid of, do you know what they were?
The Cadillac and the Mini Cooper.
Very, very good. Wow, you do pay attention. Yep, the Cadillac SRX is gone to Galaxy Motors up in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. And the Mini Cooper is also at Galaxy Motors up in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. So shout out to Galaxy Motors. If you guys are looking for a car, highly recommend you go check them out. Good people, man. Really good people. I talked to them on the phone the other day, and they went out and bought a Bentley Continental GT with 13,000 miles on it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they fell in love with it. I was like, just be careful. Be careful. Cool cars, love them, but be careful. All right, well, that is the entire update. You okay, Nick?
Yeah, sorry.
Good Lord, it seems like every time you're on camera, you're out here yawning. Like
I don't know what it is. Like, literally, whenever I do get on camera, I start yawning. I like cannot help it whatsoever.
Man. All right, well, I guess with that, I'm going to get out of here. I was going to unload my sister's car tonight, but I'll be honest with you, I'm thinking about just hopping into something else, just going home and coming back and dealing with this tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, major shout out to Nick for coming out here tonight. And here, Nick, hold that light and stand away from me.
Okay.
Like, you got to point it at me, though. So, yeah, there you go. Is that good enough? Listen, if you guys enjoy this type of content, hit that thumbs up button and let me know. And don't forget to tell me in the comment section what you think of my ideas with getting rid of some of these cars or keeping some of them, which ones you want to see and which ones you don't. If it's time to get another batch of cars, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not sure that I want to buy a batch of cars. This having 10 cars, 15 cars, 18 cars. I think at one point I had 23 cars on the lot. It's way too much for so many reasons. Moving them around to mow, major pain. Having all these cars that need work and having to fix them all myself, also major pain. I don't think I want to do that anymore. And I told you that I was considering going a different route with the channel, and I want to make it very clear this is not something I've decided on yet. I'm doing a lot of thinking on it. Obviously, you guys know Oklahoma and I have, we've had our differences, and I think for the most part we've got them settled. However, somebody's now using my dealership name to scam people out of money. So Oklahoma has opened an investigation into me again. Now, everything is cool. They've been really cool about it. I don't want to make it sound like that they're causing any problems. They're not. It's just another freaking headache and another frustration, something I have to deal with because somebody is out there using my name and scamming people out of money. And the worst part is there's people out there that are falling for it. Like, if you find a Bentley Continental GT for $8,000 that runs and drives with 10,000 miles, it's probably a scam. All right, so probably don't send these people money. I am getting phone calls multiple times a day from people asking me, do you have this car? What about this car? I'm interested in this car. And it's like, it's not even me, man. It's not me. I've done everything I can. I reported it to the FBI. I've reported everything to the state of Oklahoma. I've reported it to the police. They don't care. In fact, the cop that came out here, that showed up, the deputy sheriff, I left him a message and said, hey, I've got some information for it. He never even called me back. All right, so nobody cares at the end of the day. That's what it comes down to. Nobody cares. But every time this happens, the state opens up an investigation on me, and I have to deal with that, and I have to respond to that investigation. And I'll be honest with you, I'm getting tired of having a dealership. I never wanted a dealership. I still don't want a dealership. And I'm running through some scenarios to see if there's just another way of doing this without doing it the way that I'm doing it right now, because this is getting to be too much. What I thought about doing, something that I would really enjoy, I'm just not sure you guys would. I've been on Facebook Marketplace looking for months, because this has been on my mind for a long time. For months I've been on Facebook Marketplace looking at old cars and trucks, 50s, 60s, 70s, some 30s and 40s, not really though, mostly 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s cars and trucks and stuff, and things that have been parked and sitting a long time things that are, you know, 150 or less miles away. They're easy for me to drag my truck and trailer, go pick them up, drag them down here, and see if we can get them running. The idea is not to restore them, not to make them beautiful and new, because I don't have the money for that. But the goal is to take things that have been forgotten, pretty much abandoned and tossed away, and just bring them back to life, like breathe new life into some of these old cars. The only problem with that is if I decide not to have a dealership anymore, what do I do with them when I'm done? Because I obviously cannot sell in the state of Oklahoma. However, there may be a way around that. Like if I'm not through my dealership, not through the dealership, but if I did this on my own and I sold them in any other state, maybe even multiple states, I could sell in so many different states. Maybe then I could actually sell some of these things to the general public. Again, I don't know. Haven't done anything with it yet. Just an idea. Thought I'd throw it out there and see what you guys think. With that, I'm going to get out of here. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.